dropping into a stage or like into the stationary part of the stage. Yeah, it felt like it was still keeping the blast zones from where the flying platform was. So yeah, as it was dropping, it was basically just getting closer to the platform until it was fully rested, and you would just die from like an up throw like 30%. So
literally.
Either way though, looks like we have Mr.R and Daybreak stepping back up. See who's going to go ahead and take this losers quarterfinal. So,
right now, this is the red team. They're going to be obviously in for a treat because the both characters on the blue team, of course, they have setups. You know, they have combos that they go for. But for the most part, just when it comes to KOing, much more linear than the red team is. Red team needs, you know, obviously some setups.
Yeah.
Greninja, obviously, I mean, that goes without saying. And of course, from what we've seen here in the past, just with Riddles, I mean, you know, get the holy water into just about anything that he wants. He can certainly make magic happen, but we'll see how this goes here for the most part, man, because if you take one piece away of anything from the red team, and they're in some real trouble, but damn, speaking of trouble, Mr.R, you need to learn to get back onto the stage, good sir.
Yeah, man. Only riddle that he didn't solve right there was how to get back on stage, apparently.
Right,
so.
man.
Okay. Holy water not going to explode, didn't hit the ground, so unfortunate for him, but still, I think Riddles, it was kind of crazy to me that Riddles is actually playing so far up. You know, when I thought the team would be, you know, Greninja playing this far up, but it seems like Riddle's almost always in the mix more than Greninja is.
Yeah.
Maybe nothing wrong with that, though, man. That's definitely the mix-up. Who's expecting a Richter to be playing this aggressively?
That's right. Oh, nice. Doesn't let him back off to the stage for free, man. And there's a couple, like, pros I think a character like Simon and Richter have versus some of these more aggressive characters, especially some like Prom and Roy who like to short hop in before they go for something like that's where their neutral starts. Turnaround forward tilt is a really strong anti-air as well, too. A lot of people don't know that, man. Like, if you just pivot forward tilt, it just stops opponents from coming in. And so we see a little bit more of that, man. Mr.R is going to be in some real trouble right now. But speaking of trouble, we got ourselves a bit of an even game. We'll see how this one is going to play out. Wait a minute.
JW having a hard time finding any of his hits to finally kind of connect for him. Ends up getting that dash attack, but not getting much off of that.
Okay, goes for another dash attack once more, stopping her from just short hopping in place. A lot of Greninjas will go for that. They'll just empty hop in place a couple times, man, try to bait you in with something. But if you got a big active hitbox, I mean, you guys already know how rock, paper, scissors works in fighting games, right? Just dash attack that.
Gets the back air. Yeah, that's one unfortunate thing about Greninja is that, you know, you don't really have good out of shield options. So basically, once you get out of shield, you're just trying to reset the neutral, like at all times. So except against like super tall people, I mean, if you're playing against like Bowser or DK or something, you know, you can definitely try to back air out of shield and hopefully bring them up with you. But for the most part, it's really hard to get some out of shield options for Greninja. So
yeah, most definitely, man. Okay, this is the dash attack again. Oh, nice. Again, platform extension. I know I talked about this a couple sets ago, I think, when Mr.R and Daybreak were playing. But, you know, to go to stages like FD can certainly aid them, but obviously can definitely hurt them as well, too, when it comes to landing. But that was a case right there where I actually really helped them out a lot, man. Using that platform to just maximize damage output. So good, man. Got to utilize every aspect here at Pokemon Stadium, too.
Hold on, man. My boy is schmoving right now. Feel pretty good in this 2v1. Again, when you're in 2v1 situation, the best thing you want to do is not be stuck in the middle just like this. And so he gets the fourth throw forward air.
Okay, nice. Goes for the down tilt. He knows there's no active hitbox on up special from Greninja, so that's a really smart option right there. Just kind of timed it a little bit too early. Allows him back onto the stage. And Greninja could be a slippery character to get your hands on, but right as I say that, runs into a back air, and yeah, you're cooked.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely a slippy character, but I like the fact that I think Mr.R knew that he was going to try to hit him with the dash dash attack in there. Ends up getting scooped up with that back air and sent flying. So it looks like Mr.R and Daybreak will be taking that first game. This is loser corner final, so that actually means that the last team they just played got 7th instead of 5th. Whoever ends up losing this should be getting 5th.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're hovering back over Pokemon Stadium, too, and I got to say, man, I'm kind of a fan of how that match kind of played out for Mr.R and Daybreak. I feel like, you know, and this is no shot at Daybreak or anything by any means, but he's still a phenomenal player. But when Mr.R and them teamed up earlier, I think that was versus McCat and Cosmos, they were just ever so slightly outclassed. Maybe not so much Mr.R, but Daybreak, you know, in a couple of exchanges, you know, dropped a couple combos, and it really kind of hurt them in the long run. But I think this one obviously is a bit more even. Obviously, JW, very strong. Riddles, didn't really know about him before this event, but I'm sure he's making strides somewhere. And I got to say, I'm definitely a fan of how well he's playing in doubles, especially in a meta where you can be thrown off stage. You know, your partner can't really come out and help you. He's really holding it down here.
Yeah.
So let's see how this next game is going to play out right here. Obviously, Mr.R and Daybreak going up that first game, and obviously Mr.R playing the Simon and Richter matchup very, very well. You know, you get them off stage, you just try to push it as much as you can.
Okay, fourth throw. Also trying to catch him on the F smash. Seems as though JW actually had that scouted out. So
Yeah.
didn't get much off of that though. I mean, I think all he got was a dash attack.
Okay.
Back on stage.
That's right. Get out of the corner. Obviously, Palutena can do a lot of work from the left and right sides of the stage, especially right by the blast zone. And wow, the KO off the top.
Oh my! Mr.R is reading them all right now. He caught the air dodge in with the up smash, and then he caught the roll in.
Oh, that's what
he
the R
almost
stands
saved
for.
him.
That's what the R stands for. It stands for Mr. Reeds. I knew it.
All right, that was a really good option right there from JW to try to save Riddles. But now Riddles already on. Oh my! Goodbye.
Wow, that is
All right,
actually
well.
OD. Wow.
Well.
Okay,
And now
man.
we have Daybreak still on his third stock, not even taking that much damage, 88%. I think we know how this one's going to end.
Yeah,
Riddles, well, yeah, I mean, I guess the only riddle he had to solve is how to get away from Mr.R.
Yeah.
Again.
No way.
That's what the R stands for,
Oh,
repeat.
my-
Like,
repeat,
that's what I'm
rinse
talking
and
about.
repeat.
Man.
Mr. Rinse and Repeat. Oh, wow.
Oh,
No, it
Lord.
stands for Mr. Run that back. Mr. Run it again. I knew it, man.